You're driving along a deserted road. There are lifeless fields on the sides and high mountains in front. You stop near a yellow sign. It says, "The phenomenon that defies gravity." You go a little further, drive uphill, and stop the car. A strange anomaly occurs right there. You release the gas pedal, turn off the engine, and take your hands off the steering wheel. Your car is moving up. You get out of the vehicle and see it from the side. The road rises, and the car rolls further as if the road goes down. You can put a bowling ball, and it will also move against the laws of physics. This place is called Magnetic Hill. It's located 18 miles from the Indian city of Leh. Every year, thousands of tourists come here to enjoy the picturesque mountain landscape and see the unusual phenomenon with their own eyes. There are many legends around this place. Locals believe this road leads to the sky. It draws good people up, and the bad ones get confused and can't find a way to reach the sky. Scientists have a different possible explanation. This hill has a strong magnetic force coming out deep from the ground. It's so powerful that planes flying over this place encounter interference with their navigational devices. Also, many travelers from all over the world reported GPS and compass failures. There may be a source of magnetic force here, but this theory has never been proven. Magnetic Hill is a powerful optical illusion. You think the road's going up, but it's going down. The shape of the surrounding landscape and the mountain horizon change the perception of the road and create an optical illusion. To see the next natural optical illusion, you need to get on a ship and go far away from the shore. You're in the middle of the sea. The sky and sea are divided by a straight line of water. There are no clouds and the sun goes down. You're watching a beautiful sunset and see a bright green flash. It seems as if the sun has turned green, but the effect disappears after 2 seconds, and you see the orange-red light again. You can also observe the green flash at sunrise. This natural phenomenon happens when light passes through the atmosphere at a certain angle. The atmosphere bends the shape of the sun's rays and separates them into different colors. Combinations of these colors look like a green flash. There are several varieties of green flash, and the rarest one is green ray. Immediately after the sun sets over the horizon, a green ray of light releases into the sky. You can observe it when the green flash mixes with foggy air. The next illusion is located in the swamps. It's night. You're driving along a highway between two British cities. The moon is shining brightly, and you're driving off the road to a swampy area. Then you get out of the car and look at the dark green waters. There's no one around except croaking frogs. At this moment, strange orange lights appear in the air. It hangs right over the swamp and flies in different directions. It's like somebody's trying to light your way with a kerosene lamp. For centuries, people have observed this phenomenon and called it fool's fire or spook lights. Previously, people thought that somebody who was in trouble lit a torch to call for help. People walked towards the light and got into swamp traps. Today, science can explain the nature of phantom lights. Bioluminescent fungi and algae grow in swampy places and sometimes glow with a blue color. From a distance, this creates an illusion of little lights. The wind and water shake the algae, and it seems like the lights are flying. Also, there's a lot of plant material in the swamps: leaves, grass, mud, clay, tree branches. This stuff decomposes quickly in damp conditions and releases methane. When methane contacts the air, it ignites and flies over the swamp in the form of a burning ball. This phenomenon is observed all over the world in swampy areas, but the most famous flying lights are located in the desert of West Texas. It's called Marfa lights. A lot of people saw lights the size of a basketball flying over the desert. They have yellow, blue, and red shades. The lights flicker, merge, divide into two parts, fly high. You can see them several times a year under different weather conditions. There's no exact scientific explanation for Marfa lights, but one of the theories says it's the headlights of cars passing on a neighboring highway. The heated air and the desolate flat terrain create the effect of flying balloons. It could also happen when cold air gets over warm air and light passes through them. Many people think Marfa lights appear for the same reason as the lights in British swamps. There are huge reserves of oil and natural gas, including methane, in Texas. It comes out of the ground and fires up. You arrive in sunny California and stop the car at the foot of the Santa Lucia Mountains. Here, you feel as if someone's watching you, but there's no people around. You raise your head and look at the mountains. There are silhouettes of huge people on the peaks. They are 3 to 4 times larger than an ordinary person, and they seem to be wearing raincoats and hats. They just look at you, and you feel their heavy gaze. You sweat and want to run away, but your legs don't listen to you. After a few seconds, the giants disappear. You get in the car and drive out of this place as quickly as possible. This phenomenon is called dark watchers. People first noticed it more than 300 years ago, but still, no one can explain its nature. The most common hypothesis says that the clouds create shadows that fall on the rocks. The human brain draws an image of giants from these shadows. This may be a mind deception. For many years, people have been telling each other about the watchers, so everyone sees what they believe in. Our next stop is Nashville, Indiana. There's a hotel here built in the 19th century. The building is well preserved to this day and still welcomes guests. The name of the hotel is The Story Inn. There are 18 rooms, and each of them has a unique history and is made in a different style. The hotel preserves the atmosphere of the 19th century, so you won't find a lot of modern technologies here. You book a room, go up to the desired floor, and open the door. The room looks old, but cozy and neat. You put your things down and notice an old book on the table. As soon as you open it, your eyes widen. Each page tells about the paranormal activity that occurs in this hotel. You read in detail about each specific strange case that happened in hotel rooms. Behind each door, you can encounter different creepy things. The book contains dates and a detailed description of each strange case. It looks like a report or an administrator's journal. These books had already been here when the current hotel owner bought this building. The owner decided to keep them to attract tourists, and it worked. Fans of weird things often stay at the Story Inn. The most popular story among guests and employees is the story of the Blue Lady. Many people believe that if you light up a room with blue color, the lady will appear. She has blue eyes and leaves blue objects in the room. Sometimes it appears just like that, in the light of day or at night. Of course, that's all legends. But you go to the nearest store and buy a transparent plastic cover for the table lamp. You come to the room, turn off the light, and wrap the lamp with the cover. Then, you draw the curtains and click on the switch. You still don't remember exactly what happened that day at the hotel, but you'll never forget those blue eyes.